Welcome. In this session, I'll walk you through how to apply single sign-on to web applications using the Service Foundry Console. We'll use Jaeger as an example of a service that has no built-in security and show how ServiceFoundry can quickly secure it with Traefik, OAuth 2 Proxy, and Keycloak without modifying the application itself. Let's get started. This slide shows how you can protect web applications using the built-in SSO module from ServiceFoundry. Some tools, like Jaeger, are commonly used as web-based dashboards or developer tools, but they don't include built-in support for authentication or authorization. If your team wants to expose these tools to developers securely, ServiceFoundry's SSO module makes it easy. By integrating Traefik as the ingress controller, we enable forward authentication through OAuth 2 Proxy, which connects to Keycloak for identity management. This allows users to access tools like Jaeger only after authenticating with their credentials, without needing to modify the tool itself. With ServiceFoundry, this SSO setup is modular, reusable, and can be applied to any web application with minimal configuration. On this screen, we're setting up single sign-on protection for a web application using the Service Foundry Console. The section highlighted on the right is the Traefik ingress configuration. This is where we define which Kubernetes services should be protected by SSO. Here's how it works. The service name refers to the Kubernetes service you want to expose, in this case, Jaeger collector. The port name is the specific named port to expose. And the subdomain will be combined with your root domain to build the full external URL, like jaeger.yourdomain.com. Once this configuration is applied, ServiceFoundry automatically sets up the full SSO flow using Traefik, OAuth 2 Proxy, and Keycloak, no manual wiring required. This approach lets you quickly and consistently secure internal tools like Jaeger with minimal effort. On this screen, we're configuring SSO for a web application using the Service Foundry Console. At the top of the form, in the Common section, you'll see the root domain setting. This will be combined with subdomains to create full URLs for protected services. In the Traefik ingress section, we specify the namespace, and then define one or more services that should be exposed behind SSO. In this demo, I've added a single service. The service name is Jaeger collector, the port name is Jaeger, and the subdomain is also set to Jaeger. This means the Jaeger UI will be accessible at jaeger.yourrootdomain once deployed. When everything is configured, just click the Deploy button at the top right. This will trigger a deployment job. And in a couple of minutes, your SSO protected endpoint will be up and running. Now that single sign-on is fully configured for the Jaeger service, accessing the UI will prompt you to log in through your identity provider, in this case, Keycloak. Here, I'm signing in with the username DevOps. This is the same set of credentials used across other secured tools in the platform. Once the credentials are validated, you'll be redirected and granted access to the Jaeger UI, now fully protected behind OAuth 2 and integrated SSO. This ensures secure, centralized access control for internal tools, without modifying the tool itself.